Welcome back to the Deep Digger Sports Pod. I'm your host, Drew. My other host, right over here.
What's up? It's D. Good to see you again. Today we are going through our diamond pick of the week, where every single week we go through the best betting odds. We look through the spread, we look through player props. We try to see what is actually the best bet for the 49ers game that week. Before we get into that, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and drop some comments and be sure to subscribe.
And we got a big week this week. Cowboys week.
Cowboys.
Last week spreads were ridiculous. Kind of tough to bet, but this week, I think we're gonna have a different story.
Yeah, this week it's actually a lot closer than I expected. If I'm going to be honest, I was thinking it was going to open at 4.5 or 5 points, and actually, right now it's sitting at 3.5. So, and by my calculations, that's a pretty fucking good spread.
49ers minus 3.5, right?
Yep, Niners are the favorites going into this. They are at home. It is Sunday Night Football. So this is a big game. This is a game that not only the 49ers and the Cowboys are really expecting, but on a national scale, this is getting a lot of attention this week. I'm fucking excited. So what do you think about that? 49ers are the favorites. It's a 3.5 point spread. The total over under 45 points. So I don't know, man. Just give me your thoughts on that really quick.
That spread looks very tempting. The total over also sounds pretty good, over 45. I mean, this could very easily be a 28, 28, 24.
Yeah, and just considering like the 49ers are averaging over 30 points a game, the Dallas Cowboys do have an explosive offense. We've seen them go off over the last couple of weeks, every week besides the fucking Cardinals game. But yeah, I think the over and then that spread is actually pretty good. So, but let's kind of dig in a little bit more. Let's see what else is out there.
See these single game yards, are they coming down to earth, or is McCaffrey still raising the bar?
Yeah, so let's start with the quarterbacks. So the passing over under, both actually pretty reasonable, especially considering, again, these are both pretty explosive offenses. So Dak Prescott over under 241.5, and Brock Purdy only 4 yards more, 245.5. One of those guys is going to hit this over, and one of those guys is going to, whoever hits that over, more than likely is going to win this game. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, and I feel like both of them can hit that over pretty reasonably.
Yeah. And taking a look at our boy McCaffrey, let's see what this line is. So I was like, no way, it's 6 yards. That's Brock Purdy's. So Brock Purdy's over under.
Take the over on that. Take the over on Brock Purdy rushing yards. I'm hammering that all season.
I'm not gonna lie, this Christian McCaffrey one looks fucking tasty as well, dude. Christian McCaffrey, 78.5 yards over under. I'm taking that over. Right?
I mean, Elijah Mitchell's still out. McCaffrey having an MVP worthy season, and Shanahan doesn't want to go away from him. So
McCaffrey has been this San Francisco 49ers offense. We know that he is, like, realistically, he's a better between the tackles rusher than I had ever imagined. I always thought he was more of a flash, like, I'm going to take the toss, I'm going to catch the screens out of the backfield, which he does do. But he's a guy who, like, I don't know if you notice, every single game for the 49ers, he's always bleeding. And as soon as blood, he's like Nate Diaz. Every time blood is drawn, he's like, fuck it, I'm going to go beast mode. And yeah, like, he's just an awesome runner. I feel pretty good about this. This is a chance for Christian McCaffrey to have a statement game in what he is trying to build into an MVP staple. So, like, let's do it.
yeah, and Shanahan knows that too, and Shanahan loves the guy, so definitely gonna run him. As far as the receiving, I think we just stay away from Kittle until we figure out that he's gonna be a part of this offense.
Yeah, Brandon Ayuk is over under 61.5 yards. CD Lamb over under 68.5. That's pretty hefty for this defense, but I mean, we do see that they will give up the under routes. Um, Debo Samuel over under 48.5, and Chris McCaffrey over under 31.5.
So they're expecting McCaffrey to have like a over 100-yard total on the day.
But I mean, like, it's proven he does that. You know what I mean?
I'm just waiting for that game where he comes back down to earth a bit, and it's just not happening.
I mean, as a San Francisco 49er, it doesn't happen with him. He just
He's always hitting the over.
yeah. So, I mean, if you were to bet on Christian McCaffrey just constantly, like you'd be right, more than wrong. So good there. Let's see, any of these parlay. Oh, how about this? A Dak interception.
Very possible. Very
I
possible.
think that's pretty good. Yo, and Brock Purdy interception is actually plus money. So it is plus 134.5. They are not expecting Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy hasn't thrown a pick all year. They expect it not to happen this week. That's pretty crazy.
I mean, he takes care of the ball. He's definitely had a couple moments a few weeks ago, because last week it wasn't it, but I mean,
Was
it's going to function.
was a few weeks 2 weeks ago the George Kittle where he knocked it away and then he did the DB, put the shield, put the sword in his sheath. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I mean, some of these Christian McCaffrey ones are pretty fucking crazy, dude.
Well, I think unless you wanted to look further, I think we already know what we want to go with.
I mean, if we're feeling like it's going to be a CMC day, there is, listen to this, Christian McCaffrey over 100-yard rushing, 1 touchdown, San Francisco to win is plus 284.
Yeah, it just worries me. Is he going to hit the 100?
That's true.
With a kind of explosive offense with the Cowboys, a lot of passing. If
Yeah,
it was
man.
100 total yards, yeah, but 100 rushing. But I don't know. Then again, like McCaffrey. Every game has been crazy over.
But I think you're right. I think we have to just go with the spread, right?
I think so. Unless we're gonna do spread and McCaffrey over that 78.
No, I mean, so as of right now, we're up 1 unit. I think we could just put all 3 units on the 49ers to cover this spread.
I think that I'm cool with that.
I think we just go big. I think we have to, like, we got to pick, you know what I mean? There's certain weeks where you just kind of dink and dunk, and there's certain weeks where you kind of go all in. I'm fine with going all in.
Especially at this spread right now before it
This
changes.
spread right now, this is one of the best games of the, not only of the week, this is one of the best games of the year. Everyone has this circled. I think we push all in and we go for it.
Let's do it.
All right, 3 units on the 49ers to cover this spread. So that's it. That's the lock of the week. Or that's our diamond pick. Be sure to like, be sure to comment, be sure to subscribe. Just let us, and also, again, drop some comments. Let us know what you're picking. What are you betting on? Are we completely wrong? Do you think the Cowboys are going to go out and blow out the 49ers? Do you think that we should just ride on Christian McCaffrey? But let us know.
Let us know, guys. All right. Thanks.
Later.